Good morning students. Now today I am going to explain work, energy and power. Okay, so first I will introduce the work. So in general life, okay, then we do our various activities like what, eating, yes, writing, reading, playing. So there are many various activities do in daily life. Okay, then we say that we are doing work. We say that we are doing work. That means we will do any physical or mental exertion. That means then we say that we are doing a work. But in physics, work is said to be done when a body we what displays under the influence of the force or under the force. Okay, if there is no displacement of the body even when a force apply on a body, then you can say work said to be zero. So that means when you force apply on a body and body displays from its position or body move from its position under the influence of the force, then you can say there is a work done. If you force apply and body does not display it, okay, body position same initial, that means then you can say there is a no work done. Okay, so then what is the definition of work in physics? Work is said to be done only when a force applied on a body and body makes some displacement, or you can say move. Okay, that means if you apply a force on a body and body makes some displacement or body move, then there is a work be done. If again there is no displacement, that means work be zero. Just let one man or one boy is pushing the wall or car. If and there is no displacement after pushing, if you apply a force on a car and car cannot move or car will not move, that means what, there is no displacement, that means here work done be zero. Understood? This is like here the pushing the wall, okay, by the man, and what, there is no displacement of the wall, that means there is a what, work done is zero. Okay, so the definition of work, but how to find the measurement or how to find the amount of work done, how to find the amount of work done. So how can you measure the work done values? So you can write what measurement, you can say measurement of work. So how can you measure the work? So it's a what, the amount of work, it's about the product of force and displacement, where displacement makes in the direction direction of force, in the direction of force. That means you can write work is what force into displacement of a point of application of force, point of application of the force in the direction of force. Okay, not done. So it's a very important work is about force and the displacement make direction of the application of the force. So note down. Okay, so now if the force and displacement, okay, when you force apply on this body and displacement in this direction, horizontal direction, so they have in a different direction. So first you how can you find the value of this force in the direction of this one, or and value of this displacement along the direction of this force? Because work is safe, and how can measurement of the work done? For measurement of work done, we know force into displacement in the direction of force, or displacement into force in the direction of displacement. So either you can find the value of force in the direction of displacement, or either you can find the value of displacement in the direction of force. After that you will measurement the work done, how much work done will happen. So before this one, there is a one topic, okay, related this one. First we understand that, when after then we proceed this all, okay, how can measure the work done. So the topic is the rectilinear component of vector physical quantity. So that is what rectilinear component of vector physical quantity. Why vector? Because in scalar, just say let a scalar quantity, we take any scalar quantity, let be 5 seconds, and if you will divide into component, what you can write 3 seconds plus 2 seconds. That means what? That means you will divide in two components. In this way, again if you will sum this one, it will come back on its values. Okay, so similarly rectilinear component of a vector physical quantity, we divide a vector physical quantity in two components in such a way, after vector addition of those two vectors, it will come back in same quantity. Okay, so now see here. So let a vector angle theta with horizontal direction. So okay, now we are going to divide this vector in two components along this axis and along this axis. So that means when you vector addition these two vectors, it will come back its own values. So first of all, how can you divide in two components? So first you consider a triangle, let OAB. So the value of A in direction of this one, how can you find? So when you apply the cos theta is what? Base by hypotenuse. So base is what? OB, hypotenuse is what? OA. So what you can write? OB equal to what? OA cos theta. So what is the value of OA? So it's the value of A cos theta. So the value of OB of A in the direction of value of A in the direction of OB, that is what? A cos theta. So how can you find the direction of value of this one in the direction of BA, or same thing you can say D in the direction of OD. the same in this triangle again you apply sin theta. Sin theta is was perpendicular height by hypotenuse, that is by AB, that is A. So AB is what? A sin theta. So the value of this one, this vector, in this the value of magnitude of this vector along this direction it will what? A sin theta, and this value can parallel shift, so this value is same. So ultimately what, when you break in two component of this value along x-axis and y-axis, it will work A cos theta and A sin theta. Similarly, okay, so that means when you similarly when you add this one, it will come out this one, but this will add by the vector addition. So the vector addition formula is when two vector theta and a1 and a2 and angle between two vector is theta, so the addition of these two vector is a1 square a2 square plus 2a1 into a2 cos theta. So when you apply here, then it will work become a. How? See here, this component is a sin theta, this component is a cos theta, and angle between this component is 90 degree. So find the resultant of these two quantities what? A cos theta square plus a sin theta square plus 2a cos theta a sin theta, and angle between both 90 degrees, so it will become a 0. This term is 0. So again after then a square will be comma a square, and it will work cos square theta plus sin square theta. So cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1, and it a square root of a square, it will become a. No, it will come back on same value. So okay, so any vector you can divide in two component, and this is known as the rectilinear component of vector quantity. Okay, note down, pause the video and you can note down. Okay, so now so simply you can, it's a let any vector let A, and this one is theta, and now we want to what? We want to divide in two component of this vector in direction of this one, and other component should be in such a way that this one line is the both component. So if you consider, and both components are perpendicular to each other, if you consider one component is here, if you consider other component perpendicular of this component here, that's a wrong. Why? Because this quantity is not lie in between this component. So another component consider what? Perpendicular of this one, and in such a way this vector lie between this component. This quantity lie between this component. So now after then the value of A in this component is what? A cos theta, and value of component in this along is what? A sin theta. Okay, so now after then, so let me start how to find the measurement of work done. Measurement of work done. So already told the work done is what? The direction, the product of force and displacement where displacement makes in the direction of force, or you can also say displacement and the force where the direction of force should be same in the direction of displacement. Okay, so now understood, note down. After then, see here, select a body is here. When you force apply in this direction, let displacement is body displaced horizontally. Okay, when you force apply at a theta angle with horizontal and body displaced horizontally, so what should be the work done? So work done, okay, so the first the force direction is this direction and displacement horizontally. So according to definition of force, the value of force, the value of force in the direction of displacement, or the value of displacement in the direction of force. So when you find the value of force in the direction of displacement, so again the first you find the component of this vector along this one, along the direction of displacement. So that means when you find the component, again you apply the cos theta. So it will what? Its a component is cos theta. And okay, obviously when you draw the perpendicular line, it is also called projection line. Projection line of one vector to the another vector. Okay, you will study in further in class 11. Okay, still now when you find the value of A in the component of displacement direction, so it's what angle is d theta, so its component along this direction is what F cos theta. And second thing, let here force is applied and displacement makes in a horizontal direction, and angle between theta here. So if you find the component of S in the direction of force, you can write also S cos theta. How? Just you draw the perpendicular line. Again you will find this one, that means the value of S in the direction of S cos theta. Let's consider OAB again. So let you apply the cos theta. Cos theta is what? OA, and the value of displacement is A. So OA is what? S cos theta. So the work done already told the product of force and the displacement in the direction of force, that means this one, S cos theta. Or you can say the product of displacement and the amount of force in the direction of displacement. So in the direction of displacement, how much amount of the force, that means component of force along the direction of displacement, that is A cos theta. So ultimately in both you can write what? W equal to A cos theta, where theta is what? Where theta is angle between force and displacement. Okay, so now in class 11 you will also study this one. F cos theta is called dot product of both physical quantity, and both are vector quantity. Okay, and it's about dot product of force and displacement, and it is also called dot product, that is also called scalar product. The scalar product, why? Because after product it will become a scalar quantity, because work done is about scalar quantity. So when you do the scalar product, it will become a scalar quantity. So work done is what? Work done is scalar quantity. Note down. Okay, so the definition of work done and amount of the work done. How can you find the amount of work done? Is it clear? Okay, so amount of work done, please carefully. The direction, the amount of force should be in the direction of displacement, or direction of the amount of displacement in the direction of force. That means the displacement and force should be same direction. Then you can find the amount of work done. Okay, so now we will discuss what SI unit and CGS unit of the work done. Okay, so work done is a what? Work is a what? Work is a scalar quantity. Work is a scalar quantity. Okay, so now there are three cases, depend upon angle. Okay, first I will discuss SI unit and CGS unit. After then I will discuss the condition of when the angle between force and displacement are vary. Okay, so number one, first of all we are going to discuss that's what SI unit. So what SI unit of work? SI unit of work. Okay, so we know that work is what? Work is what? Force into displacement. Force into displacement H plus cos theta. So what is the unit of force? That is Newton. What is the unit of displacement? That is meter. What is the unit? It's about constant volume. That's it has no unit. So it's about Newton meter. So this Newton meter is called joule. Joule because it is discovered by the Joule sir. So its name place is joule. So the SI unit of work is what? Joule. So how can you define 1 joule? So 1 joule you can define when a 1 Newton force applied on a body, when 1 Newton force applied on a body and body displaced 1 meter in along the direction of force, along the direction of force, the amount of work done is 1 joule. The amount of work done is 1 joule. Okay, so now after that the CGS unit of work done, CGS unit of work done is what? R. So now after that, what is the relation between relation between R and joule? So 1 joule we already know is what? 1 Newton in 1 meter. So 1 Newton already know 1 with 10 to the power 7 dyne, and in 1 meter is what? 100 centimeter. What is the dyne? Dyne is the CGS unit of force. So how can find equal to 1 Newton is 10 to the power 7 Newton? You can also derive this one. How? So 1 Newton is can write 1 kg meter per second square. So 1 kg, that means is a mass, is a acceleration, because we know that force equal to mass into acceleration. So we can write 1 Newton equal to 1 kg 1 meter per second square. Okay, so after that 1 kg, the CGS unit of mass is what? Gram. So you can write 1 kg is what? 1000 gram. That is CGS unit of mass. And after the CGS unit of length is what? Centimeter. So when you convert in 1 meter into centimeter, so you can write 100 centimeter per second square. So it's about 10 to the power 5 gram centimeter per second square. So it's a CGS unit is what? Dyne. You can write in dyne. Okay. So the 1 Newton is a 10 to the power 7 dyne. So after then here you can write 10 to the power, that means what? 10 to the power 5. 10 to the power 5 dyne plus 10 to the power 2, that means 10 to the power 7 dyne centimeter. Dyne centimeter, that is 10 to the power 7 R. Okay, note down. Okay, now special cases. Okay, so let it's a force, it's a displacement, angle between the force and displacement theta. So we write what? W is what? Fs cos theta. So now the case is case 1, given the force and displacement both have same direction, both have same direction. That means theta equal to 0. So when after that you will find how much the work done is what? F is cos 0. That means what? Cos 0 value is 1, so it will what? F into S. Okay. Now case 2, that means the work done by the person who applied the force, that is what? F into S. When force and displacement, force, that means force and displacement both have same direction. Okay, now case 2. Okay, so when force applied, then when the angle between force and displacement be 90 degree, then work done be 0. Cos 90 what? 0, so it should be 0. So that means, okay, I'm giving an example, just wait. Let a coolie carry and some weight on the head, and he is walking on the road. Okay, that means here, all of the guys say that the work done by man is 0, but it's a wrong concept. Why? Because those people say that the direction of weight is going vertically downward, and so normal direction is what? Vertically upward. So the coolie apply the force in a vertical direction. Okay, so vertical upward, and displacement makes in this direction. So here work done is what? Work done is F into S into cos 90 is 0. But here is a work done by the gravity. The work done by gravity is 0. But when man walk on this surface, there is a force there is a apply a force against the friction. There is a apply a force against the friction. So that the force applied by the man, it will go in this direction. So direction of force should be direction of displacement, because it's against, he apply against of friction force. So here the work done by man is what? Fs. But here the work done by gravity here should be 0. Why? Because work done is the force applied by the gravity is what? Vertically downward. That is called weight. That weight, if the consider is the mass m, so weight of the body mg, and displacement, making direction displacement s here. So here the work done by gravity is 0. Okay, so here work done by coolie is not 0. Work done by coolie is what? Fs. That Fs is what? Frictional force. And frictional force is directly proportional to normal, and normal is equivalent to the weight of the body. So ultimately you can say F is directly proportional to weight of the body, and you can say a frictional force is directly proportional to m into g. That means mass. When mass of the body increases, they apply the more work done. The work done by the persons increases. Okay, so here work done by gravity is 0, work done by coolie is not 0. It's a very important. Okay, the most of the people say that means the work done by coolie is 0. No, work done by coolie is what? F into S, where F is the what? Frictional force. That means the force applied by the body against the frictional force, that is equal to the force applied by the person against the frictional force. Okay, so he is doing work, they are doing a work. Okay, so now third case, when theta equal to 180 degree, that means when you force applied in this direction and displacement make this direction. So is it possible? Yes. Like like a natural spring, when you force applied in this direction, okay, then it will stretch, okay, so displacement in this direction. So the work done by you, okay, on the spring, both have same direction, force and displacement. But in case of a spring, okay, displacement in this direction, but at that moment spring also apply a force opposite direction of your force. So what here the displacement of spring in this direction, or the force the force of spring is the opposite direction of displacement. So here work done is what? F is cos 180 degree. So work done by what? Work done by spring. So work done by spring is F is cos 180. That means F is cos 80 value is -1. That is -8. So anyone asks, sir, work done may be negative. Yes. Here negative sign shows. Here negative sign shows that, what shows that? That means restored energy by the spring. Restored energy by the spring. So that if this spring restored energy, the cause of restored energy, when you leave this one, then it will become a natural position. Why? Because they have a restored energy, that cause it will become a natural position. So similarly, when you lift a body, okay, against the gravity, if you against the gravity, then you will doing a work against the gravity. But here, here the work done by gravity is what? The work done, the direction of force, or direction of weight vertically downward, and displacement is going upward direction. So both are the angle between both force and displacement here is what? 180 degrees. So here also the work done by gravity, here in this case, what? Weight into displacement is h. So F W into h into cos 180. So here what? Minus WH. W is weight and H means displacement of the body. So here negative, that means already it's about gravitational potential energy, because that means this energy is stored by the body. If you leave, then it will come back on its own position because of restored energy. So negative signs show that restored energy by the any body, when that cause it will regain its original position. Okay, so next class I will discuss energy. Okay, just wait, some theory now also here now, and graphical representation in force versus displacement graph. Let me consider, one axis is force, another axis is displacement. So let me consider the force, constant value of force A, apply on a body till displacement is. So when you find the area of this figure, okay, so area under force versus displacement graph. So what here? So here is what? This length is force, this length is h. So what? Area of rectangle. Here area of rectangle. Here is what? F into S. Length into breadth. So it's a Fs, and Fs we know that it's about work done by body. So from this equation you can say in force versus displacement graph, area under graph will give amount of work done. Okay, so we can consider also one example. Okay, just note down and pause the video and note down. Okay, so now let me consider, let is a force, okay, and a displacement graph. Let us some displacement, let 5 meter, okay, when here is a 10 Newton. Okay, at 5 meter the force is a 10 Newton. After the 10 Newton constant till 10 meter, again increase the force value, okay, 20 Newton till 30 meter. So find the total work done. Find the total work done by body. Work done by body. So here the work done by body is what? Again it is about force versus displacement graph. Already discussed in force versus displacement graph. When you find the area under the force versus displacement graph, you will get total displacement. So Anna, you can also divide a different geometrical figure, like one is a triangle, another one is a rectangle, another one a trapezium. Or so the sum of the area you can add, because it's simply can add because it's a scalar quantity work. So total work done is you can write the area of all figures. So area of the figure 1, figure 2 and figure 3. So what is the area of this one? Half into base into height. So half into base is what? 5 and height is what? 10. So plus, and again it's about rectangle figure. It's about length is 5 and its height is 10. So 5 into 10. Again it's a look at trapezium. So what is the height is the 20 and its height is 10. We know that half into sum of the parallel side 20 plus 10, and towards it what is the height? Height is again 10. So 10. Okay, so here is a 5. So 5 plus 25. 25 plus 50. Now 2 5 is 10. 30 plus 5 into 150. So it's about plus 200 and 225 joules. Okay, so next class I will discuss energy. Okay, thank you. Another problems. Let a body here. Okay, so now if you force apply, let a force apply F equal to 10 Newton on this body at angle of 60 degree. At angle of 60 degree. So body makes displacement 10 meter. Okay, so find the work done by force. So obviously we know that what the work done is what? F is cos theta. F is cos theta. So what? F is cos theta. So what is the value of F? So 10 Newton. What is the value of F? So 10 cos theta, that is what? Theta is 60 degree. So we put 60 degree. So that is 100. Cos 60 value is root 3 by 2. Sorry, 1 by 2. So it's a 1 by 2. So what? It's a 50 joule. Okay, so you can make this sum in another way. You can try this numerical another way. So what, you break the component in two directions. So this one is the A wave, A cos 60, and now another direction is about A sin 60. So due to this force, there is no work done, because the displacement making displacement in this direction, and the direction of force, the direction force of this the direction of component of this force in vertically upward. So there is a what? There is a angle between displacement and force. This force is 90 degree. So the work done due to the A sin 60 is what? 0. So only due to this component of force there is a work done. That is what, again you can write F is cos 60. Well, if you write due to this one, so F is sin 60 and into displacement 10, and into what is the angle between this force and this displacement? 90 degrees. So cos 90. If you do cos 90, so cos 90 0, so 0. So only this component, due to this component the work will be done. Due to this component work will be 0, because there is what? Angle 90 degree in between displacement and force. Okay, so now next numericals. Okay, let a body on inclination slab having an angle inclined 60 degree. Okay, so let me get this one. Okay, 3, 4. Okay, so find any force apply horizontally, F equal to 10 Newton. So find the work done when when work done by force when body displaced from A, this point is A to B, the body will, okay, from A to B, body reach at point B. So find the total work done. So displacement making in this direction and force direction is this one. So whatever I don't know what is the angle between them, so we consider theta. So first you find the amount of force along the direction of force is what? F cos theta. F cos theta. So now work done is what? F cos theta into displacement. Displacement is what? AB. So write AB. So what is the value of F? F is the 10 Newton. So find the cos theta. Cos theta is what? Base by hypotenuse. So due to the Pythagoras, you use the Pythagoras theorem, so you can find the hypotenuse. Now h is square equal to p square plus b square. So you can find h square square root of p. That is b square plus b square, 4 square plus 3 square, 60 plus 9. So 25 square root of 25 is plus 5. So here the plus minus h is equal to plus minus 5, but here use the plus 5 because distance has never been negative. So h here is about a 5. So now cos theta is what? Base by hypotenuse. So base is what? 4. Hypotenuse is 5. So what is the length of AB? AB is the length of 5. So foot, and it's about 40 joule. It's a very important. Okay, I'm giving I'm numerical to solve it at home. Okay. Select a triangle having it's a 12 meter distance and it's a 5 meter distance and a body on, okay, at position A. Okay, so given the amount of force is given here 20 Newton. 20 Newton force apply horizontally in the direction of horizontal. Okay, and this body reach at point B. So number one, find the total work done. Total work done by force, applied force. Okay, so it's a first, and I am giving another numerical to solve at home. Try at home. Okay, so let it's about force and it's a displacement, force versus displacement graph. Okay, so when you force 10 Newton apply at A is equal to 5, so A is equal to 5 meter. After then it will, force will increase it to 20 Newton. Okay, so if S is what? Let 10 meter. Okay, so let after then A is equal to 50 meter. Okay, now here, so find the total work done in F versus S graph. That means force versus displacement graph. Okay, thank you. Bye.